Okay, here we are again in a Q&A session with Michael. We've asked people to send in questions for when Michael comes to video. And he's up for a few days from his school in California, filming our next DVD on motivation. We spent all day yesterday filming and took a couple breaks to do Q&As, and we'll do it again today. This question is a good question, and it's from Patricia. Michael, playing tug with your dog seems to be such an important part of your training system at all levels. I suffer from inoperable shoulder problems and cannot play tug with my dog. Please let me know what else I can do.
Yeah, this is a really common question we get. Not everyone can play tug with their dog. So tugging isn't in and of itself an integral part of our training system. It is because it's a very interactive reward system. So what we're trying to do in our training is develop rewards or reward events that are a direct interaction between the dog and the handler, a cooperative game that they play together. And instead of looking at rewards as items or things, a piece of food, a ball, a tug, we look at it as something the dog and the handler do together. So we're really into this kind of interactive reward system. And tugging is an obvious interactive reward. Right? So the dog can't play tug by themselves, they have to play with their handler. That's the reason we like it. But it is absolutely not necessary to tug with your dog to motivate them. We have interactive games we play with food, where we teach the dogs to chase food in our hands, thrown different directions. We use food like a toy to make misses and chase games. We use retrieve games. We throw balls for the dogs and teach them to retrieve. There are a variety of different ways that we can motivate the dog to want to interact with the handler that don't have to be tugging. Actually, we're just now working on a video that details some of the specifics of how we create reward events and some of the subtleties of creating reward events. So your question's kind of timely in that sense. But you don't have to play tug, and lots of people are not physically able to play tug with their dogs. A significant portion of the dog community can't do that kind of work, and their dogs are still motivated and performing well, so it's definitely not necessary.
And I'll add an addendum to that in the fact that we filmed yesterday from 9 to 6 on the new motivation DVD, and so much of it was the mechanics of how to use food in play. And I have to say, I learned a lot, and I think the people that get this DVD, it's going to blow their minds, because there is so much that you can do, so much more that people just don't have a clue, and it changes everything in the attitude of the dog. So definitely. We're excited about putting this material on. It's going to be a good deal.